During this practice session with your leaders, you're going to practice asking what-driven questions. Now, conversations are an art, and leaders often will assume they're great conversationalists, when in fact, often they can pigeonhole themselves by asking questions such as, are you or do you, which elicits close-ended question responses such as, yes or no. Keeping a dialogue open by asking what questions allow leaders to learn. So during your practice session, the core objective is the following. Developing what-driven questions as an art, practicing them, writing them down. Let's be candid, a lot of leaders can sometimes show up and, dare I say, throw up, meaning they just start talking. And they lose opportunities tremendously from learning from their employees. And in your session, the objective is to practice. So, how to set it up. Have your people write 5 what questions down as if they're going to sit down with one of their employees to learn more about them. It can be social things, hobby things, sports things, family things, anything that's appropriate as you deem appropriate, but have them write down 5 what questions. Then have them write down 3 self-actualized questions. A self-actualized question is a what question plus a success imperative, such as, what are you going to do to successfully prepare for that test? What are you going to do to successfully complete that project on time? What are you going to do to successfully engage with that teammate? It's a what question plus a success imperative. Now, the reason you have them do this in a practice session is, again, most people just show up and think they're just going to have this great conversation. Great conversations require skill and practice, which leads us to practice. Have them actually practice asking those what questions and potentially those 3 self-actualized questions, and to not respond with any advice or thought or mentoring or what have you. This will get them a cadence of asking questions repetitively. Now, repetitively not being the same question, yet being skilled at asking open-ended questions. The activities. Again, have them write 3 what learning questions. Learning questions are learning about their employees. Have them write down 3 self-actualized questions for staff as it relates to a project or how they work together, such as, what are you going to do to successfully, and then have them fill in the blank. Have them write 2 problem-solving self-actualized questions, such as, what are you going to do to successfully complete that, and then fill in the blank, as it relates to current projects. Here's why you do the first 3 activities. Now, again, as you go through these activities, you can pick and choose what you want to do. Learning questions is about learning about employees. Actualized questions for staff is simply to become skilled at asking what success-driven questions. Then the problem solving could be very, very much germane to what's currently going on in their workplace. And then have them practice with a partner and have them maintain a 5-minute dialogue. Create a contest of who can state back, which is a form of active listening, who can state back for the group, assuming you do this in a group session, how many bits of information they learned that was new. The person with the most wins. And what that does is it creates a little bit of fun, yet the fun is around learning and listening and asking good questions. One of the most fundamental parallels when you think about what questions is salespeople. And often sales can be associated with coaching because some of the questioning skills are very, very specific to one another. They're very unique to one another. Yet when you think about salespeople, think about this as an analogy for your leaders. Salespeople often, when they get into sales training, will roll their eyes when someone says, we're going to practice open-ended questions versus close-ended questions, because knowledge-wise, they know what it is. Yet the flip side is They don't do it very well. And the number one thing we hate about salespeople is they do what too much? They talk too much. Sometimes leaders can make that same mistake. So in summary, ask your people, what did you learn during this practice session? How are you going to apply this back in the workplace with your team members? See, the more we learn and the more we position our leaders to learn more about their employees, greater the engagement, greater the approachability, greater the coachability.